Welcome back to Undercover. We're here with Andrew Stockdael from Wolfmother. Now, Andrew, the new stuff is sounding great. It sounds
thanks.
awesome.
Thank you.
It must feel good to get back into the studio after all that time.
Yeah, there was a kind of sense of freedom, I think. And also, we had to honor the past as well, but it felt...
Your past? You mean your past?
Yeah, I guess, but yeah, with Alan, we just kind of go in there and we wouldn't have any preconceived ideas of how to do the song or anything. We just kind of went in there and just made it up as we went and kind of experimented with a few things along the way. So it was good.
Was it strange being in there with the new band?
I
imagine it would have its ups and downs.
Not really. Hey, I think the only down time was when Ian had a crush on the girl at the sushi restaurant, and I went in there. I said, "Look, man, you're gonna have to. Look. I'll be your wingman. I'll go in there and I'll arrange it." And I walked in there with him across to this takeaway sushi place, and the girl walked past, and he just fully put his head down. I was like, "Oh my god, this girl's cold as ice." And I couldn't even. I was like, I don't even know if I can be your wingman for this. This isn't gonna work. She's like, second. She was definitely first generation Japanese immigrant in LA. Just yes, can I take your order, please? Looking at the floor, but so that was the only down time when I couldn't assist Ian.
Yeah. So he didn't go up and go, "Don't you know who I am?" or anything like that.
She would definitely say, "I don't."
Yeah, right. And so now you've got a new band. It's now a 4-piece.
Yeah.
You've got an extra guitarist in there. Where did that come from? Was that a big change?
Well, yeah. Aiden, I knew Aiden from Sydney from a while back, and one time he dropped by to my house in the studio, and we were playing White Unicorn, and he was doing other things and I was doing, and I thought, wow, that's pretty nice, having two guitars working off each other, so yeah, just thought I'd try something new. Yeah.
And you had overdubs on the first record, didn't you? So it was kind of like having two guitar parts.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So now live we can have those extra parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw in your bizarre little EPK Transmissions from the Cosmic Egg.
Yeah.
Which is strange. It's educational.
Strange, aren't they?
I was particularly interested in the Laserium.
Oh, right,
which was really cool.
Yeah.
But in that, you say that you've been writing this album for 3 years. So some of these songs are 3 years old.
Some of them, In the Morning's 3 years old. I wrote that on tour whilst we were touring the first record, and some of them were written at home. Some of them were written 2 weeks before we started recording. So, yeah, I think it's a good test on the songs to see how fresh they are. New Moon Rising, I wrote that I think I might have written that the day after we came down here and did the Soundwave or Sound Relief. Yeah. That's terrible, isn't it? I forgot the name. That's shocking. Sound Relief.
Yeah.
Yeah. The day after, when we came back from that, I sort of just thought, I just came up with that song. I thought we needed something extra, a song like that would kind of... Sometimes it's good to write songs when you're on tour because you can really feel the energy, or to write a song when you are making the record and you can feel you have a producer and you feel that kind of critical. You can feel that there's a bit more pressure, and sometimes that's good.
Yeah.
I think.
Where do you find the time to write on the road?
Well, just sometimes, anytime, like before a gig, just set the guitar up and yeah, just on the laptop, just record on the laptop.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, going back to what we were talking about before, you've got some songs that have been around for a couple of years now, some that were only just written just before you went in the studio. How is it that they are relevant to each other?
Well, I think because I guess they're relevant because I've written them.
Yeah, but, you know, I mean, it's been 3 years. Surely you've changed. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Have you changed in the last 3 years?
Well, yeah, you do change, but the song, if it's a good song, it's worthwhile. Like, I mean, with Woman, I worked at, like, I had that idea evolved from, like, when I was 17.
Right.
Living in Melbourne. Yeah. So that's gone through, that song went through, like, 3 incarnations before it finally became what it was.
Yeah.
Like, it was like a shoegazer song, then it was like this Earth, Wind and Fire song, and then we changed it over a riff. And so I think it's good. It's good to have a few ideas and try them out and look at them from a different angle, yeah. And sometimes all you need to do is change one word or yeah, and that brings it all together. Like,
Yeah.
So yeah, I think time. A good song is always a good song, and a bad song is a bad song, even if you wrote it yesterday.
Well, that's true. But what if you write a bad song many years ago and it still manages to stay around?
Well,
is it a bad song?
Well, it must be good.
This is going to get really philosophical, isn't it?
It must have something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so I think they're all relevant. They're all interconnected, and I think they flow pretty well.
Yeah.
Together.
Yeah.
Mainly, like, I think also when it's recorded at the same time in the same studio by the same producer, that like brings it. That kind of gives it continuity as well.